Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Language Lab, the podcast where we talk about learning English in ways that are actually useful and occasionally slightly embarrassing. I'm Tom.
And I'm Kate. And today's topic is something that sounds a bit mysterious, slightly fancy, and maybe even a little scary if you've never tried it before. Immersion in English.
Immersion. The word alone sounds like you're about to jump into a swimming pool.
Which, honestly, is not a bad metaphor.
Exactly. Because that's basically what immersion means in language learning. Instead of slowly dipping your toes into English, one vocabulary list, one grammar exercise, you jump in and surround yourself with English as much as possible.
And before we start, quick reminder for everyone listening. If you enjoy this podcast, don't forget to subscribe, like the episode, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss future episodes.
Yes, because we release new episodes regularly. And if you're learning English, this is basically free immersion content.
See, we're already helping.
Today, we're going to talk about what immersion is, why it works, funny situations that happen during immersion, and how you can create an immersion environment even if you don't live in an English-speaking country.
Which is important because most learners don't live in London, New York, or Sydney.
Sadly.
I mean, those are nice places, but immersion does not require a plane ticket.
Thank goodness. Otherwise, learning English would be very expensive.
Exactly. So let's start with the basic question. What is immersion?
In simple terms, immersion means surrounding yourself with a language so much that your brain starts treating it like a normal part of life.
Instead of studying English only during class, you watch videos in English, listen to podcasts in English, read articles in English, think in English, and maybe even talk to your dog in English.
Dogs are very patient language partners.
Cats are not.
Cats judge your pronunciation.
Absolutely.
But jokes aside, immersion works because your brain learns patterns naturally. When babies learn their first language, they don't study grammar tables.
Imagine a baby opening a grammar book.
Excuse me, mother, I cannot speak yet because I haven't mastered the present perfect.
Exactly. Babies just hear the language constantly. Thousands of hours of listening.
And gradually, they begin to understand meaning, tone, emotion, and structure.
Immersion tries to recreate that environment for language learners.
But with one big difference.
What's that?
When babies make mistakes, everyone says, "Aw."
When adults make mistakes, they sometimes say, "Oh no."
But mistakes are actually a huge part of immersion.
Yes, if you never make mistakes, you're probably not using the language enough.
One of my favorite immersion stories happened when I first lived in an English-speaking country.
Uh-oh.
I wanted to buy something at a bakery.
Already dangerous.
I tried to say, "I'd like a piece of cake," but my brain decided to say, "I'd like a piece of cake."
A piece of cake.
The cashier looked at me and said, "Sir, this bakery supports peace, but we sell dessert."
That's amazing.
Immersion means you will have moments like that.
But those moments are actually powerful because when something funny or embarrassing happens, your brain remembers it much better.
True. I never confused peace and peace again.
Immersion creates emotional memory, and emotional memory is strong memory.
So let's talk about the first form of immersion, listening.
Listening is probably the easiest way to start immersion.
Because you can do it anywhere.
On the bus.
While walking.
While cooking.
While pretending to exercise.
That's my favorite.
Podcasts, YouTube videos, audiobooks, interviews, these are fantastic immersion tools.
And here's an important tip. You don't have to understand everything.
This is a huge mistake many learners make.
They think if they don't understand every word, they are failing.
But even native speakers don't understand every word all the time.
Especially when someone speaks very fast or uses slang.
Or when someone from Scotland speaks.
Tom!
I'm joking. Mostly.
The key is understanding the general meaning.
Exactly. If you understand 60 or 70%, that's already great.
Your brain will slowly fill the gaps.
The second immersion method is reading.
Reading is fantastic because you can control the speed.
You can pause, reread, and check words if necessary.
But again, don't check every word.
If you stop every 3 seconds to open a dictionary, reading becomes painful.
Instead, try guessing the meaning from context.
Context is your best friend.
For example, imagine you read a sentence like, Tom was so hungry, he devoured the pizza in 2 minutes.
Even if you don't know the word devoured, you probably understand.
Yes, Tom clearly ate like a hungry monster.
Which is accurate.
Immersion through reading can include books, blogs, news articles, or even social media posts.
Memes count.
Memes absolutely count.
If you understand a meme in another language, that's a big cultural victory.
That's true. Humor is often the hardest thing to understand in another language.
Because humor depends on culture, timing, and sometimes ridiculous wordplay.
That immersion helps you learn these things naturally.
Now, let's talk about speaking.
The scary part.
The terrifying part.
The part where your brain suddenly forgets every English word you've ever learned.
Exactly.
You can read books, watch videos, understand podcasts.
And then someone asks, "How are you?"
And your brain says, "Error 404, English not found."
But speaking is essential for immersion,
Because language is a tool for communication.
not just a school subject.
There are many ways to practice speaking.
Language exchange partners,
Online conversation groups.
speaking clubs,
Talking to yourself.
which sounds strange but actually works.
Many language learners talk to themselves.
For example, describing what you're doing.
Now I am making coffee.
Now I am drinking coffee.
Now I spilled coffee.
That's the most realistic sentence.
The point is to train your brain to produce language quickly.
Instead of translating everything from your native language.
Translation is slow,
But thinking directly in English is fast.
and immersion helps build that ability.
Another important part of immersion is changing your digital environment.
Yes, this is a powerful trick.
Change your phone language to English.
Change your computer language to English.
Follow English creators on social media.
Watch shows in English.
Suddenly, your daily life becomes a mini English world.
And you don't even notice how much exposure you're getting.
Another funny immersion story.
Oh no.
A friend of mine switched his phone to English.
Good start.
But when his phone asked, "Are you sure you want to delete this file?" he panicked.
Because he didn't understand.
He pressed yes
Of course he did.
and deleted all his vacation photos.
That's tragic immersion.
But he never forgot the word delete.
See? Educational.
Immersion also helps with pronunciation.
Because you hear the language constantly.
Your brain starts copying sounds automatically.
Think about music.
People often sing songs in English perfectly.
Even if they don't fully understand the lyrics.
That's because repetition trains the mouth and ears,
Music is actually a fantastic immersion tool.
especially if you read the lyrics while listening,
And try singing along.
even if you sound terrible.
Especially if you sound terrible.
That's when learning is happening,
Let's talk about one of the biggest myths about immersion.
which is,
That immersion only works if you move to another country.
that's not true at all.
You can create immersion anywhere.
Your room can become an English environment.
Your phone can become an English environment.
Your car can become an English classroom.
The key is consistency.
10 minutes of immersion once a week is not enough.
But 1 hour a day is powerful.
And it doesn't even need to feel like studying.
That's the beauty of immersion.
Watching your favorite show in English is fun.
Listening to podcasts while walking is relaxing.
Reading a story before bed is enjoyable.
But your brain is still learning.
That's the secret.
Another thing we should mention is patience.
Oh yes,
Immersion is not instant magic.
you will not wake up tomorrow speaking perfect English,
Unless you are a superhero.
which would be very impressive.
Language learning takes time.
But immersion speeds up the process,
Because exposure creates familiarity.
and familiarity creates understanding.
And understanding creates confidence.
Confidence is huge,
Many learners know more English than they think.
but fear stops them from using it,
Immersion reduces that fear.
because English becomes normal.
Not something scary.
Just another tool for communication.
Before we finish today's episode, we want to share a small immersion challenge.
Yes, a 7-day immersion challenge.
Day 1, watch a 10-minute video in English.
Day 2, listen to a podcast while walking.
Day 3, read a short article.
Day 4, write 5 sentences in English,
Day 5, speak English for 5 minutes.
even if it's just talking to yourself.
Day 6, watch a TV episode in English.
And day 7, combine everything.
Listen, read, and speak a little.
If you repeat this weekly, your English will improve faster than you expect.
And remember, learning a language should also be fun.
Laugh at mistakes.
Celebrate progress.
Enjoy the journey.
Because every new word is another small door opening to the world.
That sounded very poetic.
I try sometimes.
And with that beautiful sentence, we're reaching the end of today's episode.
Thank you so much for listening to our podcast about immersion in English.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast.
Give it a like.
And turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new episode.
It really helps the podcast grow and reach more English learners around the world.
And if this episode helped you, share it with a friend who is learning English.
Or 2 friends.
Or 10 friends.
We are ambitious.
Thanks again for listening.
Keep learning, keep practicing, and keep immersing yourself in English.
See you next time.
Bye, everyone.